Now to some breaking news in the fight against ISIS. We want to get right to CBS News Foreign Affairs correspondent Margaret Brennan in Washington with the latest. Margaret, what can you tell us?
Well, Josh, the U.S. has begun airstrikes in Libya around the town of Sirte. That is on the central coastline. It is an ISIS stronghold there, and the U.S. has been very concerned about a fast-growing ISIS group that has really taken a hold there. In the past 6 weeks, we have seen the Libyan military make a real push into that area to try to flush ISIS fighters out of there. They've been making progress, U.S. officials say, but it just wasn't enough to finish ISIS off. They needed outside help. And today you heard Libya's prime minister. He's new. He wasn't even in the country 4 or 5 months ago, but he did appeal to President Obama and asked for help. President Obama authorized these airstrikes some time ago, and just overnight you heard the Libyan prime minister say, it's a green light. Please go. Please hit these targets. But what I'm hearing from U.S. officials is that this is going to be very targeted to this one area. We're unlikely to see it really expand.
Cynics, Margaret, might look at this as a direct result of the firestorm of criticism that the administration faced certainly 2 weeks ago in Cleveland with regard to the fight against ISIS as it expanded. If nothing else, when do we expect then the president to be commenting on all this?
Well, we know that President Obama will be speaking twice to the American people this week, tomorrow at a press conference that was already scheduled. And on Thursday, he's going to be having a meeting at the Pentagon specifically with his National Security Council about ISIS and this fight. We'll hear from him publicly then. It was last Thursday that he met again with his ISIS coalition members on his team, and they updated him saying, we think we need these strikes to happen soon. And it was, as I said, just in that past 24 hours that the Libyan prime minister said, please go ahead, please hit ISIS in these areas. If you look at that map, you can see just how close Libya is off the coast of Europe. And so this is really seen as an immediate threat to that area, the ability of fighters to be able to hop on boats, get arms, get weapons into Europe. And so this was viewed as a very much central counterintelligence, counterterrorism strike.
Again, an ISIS stronghold roughly 300 miles east of Tripoli, as you see there on the map. And again, we expect to be hearing from President Obama. In fact, we had shown some video of Air Force One leaving for Atlanta. Again, we will be hearing from him soon as the United States will now be launching airstrikes in Libya. Margaret Brennan, we do appreciate it. And of course, as news develops here, we will certainly be speaking to you.